Be good, Ty. What's up, guys? What is going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Manchester United versus Fulham. Okay, they did all right. They did slightly better, especially with the introduction of Mazraoui, Delit, Zirkzee. Yeah, they looked a lot better. You know that vertebrae. They got to fix that vertebrae. I think Ugarte still has to come in over Casemiro, even though Casemiro had a good game. Had two, three maybe opportunities, headers, and then the passes. But the headers, man, I don't know how the first one didn't at least hit the target. But those passes, especially the one that he gave, the second miss from Bruno Fernandes, that was a really good pass between him. I think it was a return pass from Mason Mount. And I think nobody saw that coming except Casemiro. And I don't, I don't get what's going on with Bruno Fernandes. He did have he had I think two or three chances, but that was him against Leno. It was just 1v1, and he should have definitely put that in. I mean, let me just say that if anybody else would have been in that position, I would have understood them missing the ball, and I would have said the one that would have made that ball, it would have been Bruno Fernandes, but it looks like it's not today. Bruno Fernandes and maybe Casemiro with the experience, but also doesn't look like they're not looking as sharp. They're not looking as sharp as other times. I want to say Rashford as well, but it's been a while. It's been some time since Rashford has looked good up front scoring. But yeah, and then the first one, I don't know what happened with Bruno Fernandes, the mishap from Leno giving it right to Casemiro, and I don't know why he chose to, Travella to, I don't know why he chose to use the outside of his foot. That was your left foot, and I know he's confident enough to use his left foot. I know he's not naturally left-footed, but to lob it over, I mean, how hard was that? Like I don't know why he did that. I don't know what happened. He was just off. He was just off, obviously. And yeah, and like I said, Casemiro, I thought he had a decent game. I thought he did well. Obviously, going forward for the future, I don't see him as being the guy. It's been already a season and a half at least that I've been watching, and I'm not convinced. Sometimes he has good games. Today I thought he had a good game, but Ugarte, you got to put Ugarte in. I mean, Ugarte hasn't been playing for PSG for how long, and I think he was pretty much omitted from the whole season last year. So he's hungry to play, and who's to say, because he hasn't been playing, maybe he's going to be a bit rusty, and it's going to take some time also. Don't expect like he comes in and right away he's going to start playing good. Maguire, I thought he had a good game as well. I think he made maybe one mistake or a couple maybe, but overall he had a good game, solid defensively when he's in the back, right? Going up front, I don't know about that. Especially when he's too high up, he's just sluggish. He's oafish. For him to come back, that's a real struggle for him. It's not the easiest thing. So I thought he had a really good game, and I don't know about Delit because injury prone, just a whole bunch of injuries, and I haven't seen Delit play because even when he was at Bayern, I don't think I've seen him play because he was injured. So we'll see what happens there. Mazraoui, fantastic debut, of course. I thought he played really well. Oh, Mason Mount. Again, he hasn't been playing that much. Whenever he came in, what did he do? Whenever he would come in as a sub, absolutely nothing. So that's what I was saying when he played against Manchester City in the Community Shield. Maybe it's a thing where like if you give him a bunch of minutes, he plays a bunch of games, he'll start playing, and maybe he'll reach that level that he was at when he was at Chelsea. I don't know. I want to think that he would. I don't know what he was like exactly when he was at Chelsea and they won the Champions League. But that's what I'm imagining him and Manchester United want him to get at. So yeah, we'll see. But he had a good game, almost scored a goal. Yeah, he was influential in this game. He had a good performance. I thought he had a really good performance, and I think he's going to get better. He just seems like he has that kind of mentality. But we'll see. Only time will tell. It's the first game after all for all these people, right? Garnacho, I am so happy. Thank you. I bow to Ten Hag that he stuck him in the second half because that's where he plays his best football. Not starting, but coming in in the second half. Missed that huge sitter. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. And then just was diving twice. He was asking for a foul, and referee didn't give it to him. He could have gotten a yellow card. He was lucky not to get a yellow card there. Rashford, I thought also was good. I wish someone would tell Rashford just to stick as a winger. Just wing it, man. Just be a pure winger. Just drive the ball down the line. You're quick. You have a really nice shot. Maybe work on the left foot. I'm not too familiar what his left foot is looking like lately. I think I'm guessing that it's pretty good. It's up there along with his right foot, and just center those balls, just whip those balls in, man. I know there's nobody really to to be able to take care of that. Like what Mason Mount was going to do that, but when Horland comes back into the squad and Xerxes. When Xerxes, gets really, really familiar with his team, I mean, that's it. Every once in a while, make that diagonal run and shoot because he does have a good shot. But for now, just try to do that. Stop trying to be fancy. And I don't know. I feel like he practices a lot, looking at himself in front of the mirror with the ball. It's all aesthetics for Rashford. And that's it. Onana didn't have much. There were a couple of good saves. Oh, Fulham. What's his name? Tete. I thought Tete had a really good game. I mean, sometimes he was up against 2-3 players, and I thought he did phenomenal. He would come out winning. He had that one shot against Onana. Really good save from Onana. I thought that was a really good save. There was another save. I think it was Pereira or somebody else. Muniz with the bicycle. And it didn't seem like there was nothing because it ended up hitting Mainu. And there was that slight deflection. But because there was that slight deflection, that's why he had a little bit of trouble stumbling back and eventually got a hand to it. He didn't have that much. I thought, like I said, Fulham was looking good at the beginning, especially with this guy Traore. I had no idea he was at Fulham. And it looked like it was going to be him against Lissandro Martinez. And he had a good couple, maybe 10-15 minutes of the game. And then after that, he kind of slowly disappeared, but he made some really good runs, some interesting runs. They had a couple of breakaway plays with Pereira and nobody accompanying him. Muniz wasn't up in the middle to be able to tap that in. A really, really good counter for Fulham. And then I can't remember who it was. I think it was Pereira also, another counter. And it was a 2v1 against Maguire. And Maguire didn't really do anything except just position himself really well. Ended up hitting, I think, the back of his heel. But that was, to me, the clearest chance. I think it was Pereira where they could have scored. This was a 1-0. I almost forgot. It wasn't a 2-0, so they could have definitely tied this game without playing that well because, like I said previously, there were so many opportunities from United, and United should have won this comfortably 3-0 without even playing that well either. So, yeah. So, there we have it. I know this game was played 2 days ago, I think. I watched it once, and I was with somebody that wouldn't really allow me to watch it because trying to talk to me about something else. So I had to watch it again today, and yeah, there it is. Anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.